Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that is going through a pretty significant change or pivot in your life that calls for you to be a little bit creative in terms of the decisions you're making. So you might have several in a row. I'm seeing for many of you 4 rather meaningful decisions. Probably things like, where should I live? Where should I work? How should I pay for this? What should I prioritize? Those kind of bigger questions. And I feel like it's really important for you to listen to your intuition and approach things the way that you feel drawn to, as opposed to listening to somebody else's opinion all of the time. I feel like there's interference here from somebody that either doesn't know what they're talking about or doesn't necessarily care if things go the right way for you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime chime. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you everyone for the likes and the subscribes. We're going to dive in with the Fairy Lenormand and see what else we have for you today. Yep, choices. We've got the path coming out. Number 22. So the number 2 could be important for you. On the other 2 cards, I have number 26 and number 19. So that could be important as well. But we have a choice here, and one path seems to be, I want to say, more so difficult to predict, and another one is well lit. There's a gut feeling that you need to follow that tells you which direction is the right one. It may be a little bit daunting to you or seem like too much work, but I feel like you already know what the answer is, or you already know what the right approach would be. Worth pointing out that we have 2 doubles. We have the 22 and number 33 here for you. Hi there, Jimmy. How are you doing? I've missed you. Love you too. So we've got this key is saying you already know what the problem's solution is, or you already have a hunch in terms of how to appropriately address the situation. This is the Morgan Greer. I like this for you, whoever you are. This is like, I got this. I know I have a major decision. The Judgment card says it will pull me in, it will draw me to the right decision. And the Hierophant is giving me like confidence to handle this. Like, I got this. There are people that look up to you. And I feel like that helps in a way in terms of you feeling confident doing something your way, as opposed to always following what other people say you should do. Damn. Now we have the Emperor, 6 of Wands in the reverse. All right, so this Emperor feels to me like a family member. Could be like a father figure, for example. Doesn't have to be, but this is somebody who's always vigilant. Look at how they're just staring intently to the left, which is where you're sitting, the Hierophant. So this person feels superior to you. This person feels like you should listen to their advice or follow their advice consistently. But the problem is they have a history of failure, or they have, in this particular situation, failed. So it's almost like you're getting advice to, like, here, I don't know why this feels important to me. It's like you're getting advice to ignore somebody that is very insistent that they know how to handle the situation, but you know better. You maybe know that this person has gone through some sort of failure. For example, if you're having financial issues, this person is telling you how to get through that, but they have a history of bankruptcy or writing bad checks. You know, like, this is not the right person to take advice from, because they're not telling you something. They're keeping something from you. How do I say this? Honestly, for some of you, this person is guiding you in a way that they know you'll go through difficult times as well, because there's a sense of competition between the two of you. For others of you, this is somebody who feels like you don't deserve certain things in your life. This is a competitive energy. So we might see this come out as like the King of Wands, for example, or the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Definitely sensing some fire energy, especially if they came out as the Emperor, which is Aries energy. But this is somebody who I think is kind of feeling self-important and feels like there's something here almost like that's too easy for you. I don't like this. This seems a little sabotagey. So we might see the Five of Swords come out. All right, we got it. Wow. The Tower and the Death card. I like how you're sitting in the same way as Death. This Hierophant card and the Death card, there's confidence that comes off of it. And I feel like this is like somebody who's able to jump off of a bridge and they dive into the water super gracefully, where a lot of people are terrified to do that jump. You know, there's some change here that you're willing to do. There's some cut or, you know, leaving something in the past that this emperor was unwilling to do. And I feel like you're smarter than them. And that gets under their skin. They don't like that you're smarter than them. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Cups. Straight up, this person is trying to compete. And they really shouldn't. Like, this is somebody who should be supportive. This is somebody who should be caring. This is somebody who should give you good advice. But this person is comparing themselves to you, looking at the milestones or achievements that you've had, maybe even the relationships that you've had or your ability to acquire a relationship. Maybe they're literally also competitive from a sexual standpoint. Like, would you be able to pursue the same love interest and would they win? That kind of thing. This is kind of twisted, you guys. Like, I don't like this energy. Sorry for whoever has to put up with this because this would be like exhausting. Aloha, Healing Frequencies. How are you doing? And hello, Shaner. How are you? Yes, can't compete where people don't compare. I'm not going to say you don't compare, but I don't think this emperor can compare. All right. Two of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Cups. There's a decision regarding, I think, love that is coming forward here. So we definitely have a snake in the mix, somebody that is not pursuing love for the right reasons. So this could be somebody who feels like they would be taken care of, or they get some sort of clout, or they get some sort of like financial stability here. If they were to be in a financial relationship with you, maybe they feel like they would be able to brag about being with you if you are, you know, if a lot of people are interested in you, right, then they would enjoy that like bragging element. This is the Marigold Tarot. I wonder, Jimmy. It is like that sometimes, unfortunately. There's that Queen of Wands in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles or the Six of Rings in this deck in the reverse. So all three in the reverse. This is somebody who is, I'm like hearing me, 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 me. This person wants to have the best stories. This person wants to have the best clothes. This person wants to have the best apartment or home or car. This is somebody that is investing in the wrong elements. It's funny. I don't play a lot of video games anymore. I used to. But what I'm seeing is when you have like a set number of, funds that you can spend to set yourself up for the beginning of a game and what you choose to invest in, right? Or like what fighter in Mortal Kombat you choose, right? There's some element here where somebody is making decisions and they're making them all wrong based on how other people see them instead of what makes them happy. So that's leading them a little bit astray where they could probably be much happier. Did I miss you, Redbeard? Hello, Redbeard. How are you? Oh, yeah. When I think of Dave Grohl, you guys, I think of that SNL appearance that Nirvana had. And there was, you know how they record those like almost like precursors to the commercial where it's like the musical act or the guest making jokes or puns or whatever, and then they go to commercial. There's just this awkward one with Nirvana where they're all sitting there and they're like, I love that thing. It's so adorable. Anytime it comes up on like Instagram Reels, I'm here for it. So we have the Magician, Strength in the reverse. Somebody trying to make something happen, but for the wrong reason. This is like, I don't want anybody to know that I'm manipulating this situation because I know better, because I shouldn't be doing this, because I shouldn't be messing with this, because I shouldn't be as concerned with how people see this. It's like somebody's playing Monopoly with their niece or nephew, somebody who's like significantly younger than them, and they're still cheating because they want to win. And you're like, really? You can't at least play honestly? You got to cheat against a kid? That says a lot about you. Ace of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Rings or 10 of Pentacles. Where one door closes, another door opens. So this is interesting because now I'm seeing things as somebody being kind of possessive, somebody maybe sabotaging a love situation, and then what they don't realize is it's really just like they were clearing the table for the next course. Like, yeah, you missed out on the salad, but here comes the steak. Which to me, I know not everyone eats meat. To me would be like, no, it's okay. I'm more excited about the steak. It's totally fine. I love salad. Love salad. But if we're going to talk about what I'm excited about, it's probably that steak. I had steak yesterday. It was delicious with shrimp. This person who tried to sabotage the Hierophant energy here because they're jealous, sabotage something that wasn't even that great compared to what this Hierophant is going to get next. 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups in the reverse. What was intended to create misery or some sort of sense of loss for somebody is actually going to be kind of like that's okay. I'm fine. Yeah, I don't need that. There's more fish in the sea. Four of Swords. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. When this Emperor has time to themselves, there's a discovery or a revelation that helps this Emperor to finally realize a little too late that whatever they've been working on, whatever they've been trying to ruin, whatever they've been trying to achieve, it's a game they didn't know all the rules for. They have actually lost something they were convinced another person would lose. I don't know if any of you out there are board game fans, but my favorite game is Settlers of Catan. It's kind of like Risk for those of you that haven't played it but have played Risk, in the sense that you're trying to basically take over the board, get as much property as you can, that kind of thing, resources. There have been several times where I was this close to winning, and then my friend Cindy, love you, won right as I was about to. And it's like taken right when you can start to taste the victory. I feel like this Emperor was starting to feel like they had won in some situation. And now they're realizing that it's actually just like a misunderstanding of the situation, and they're not going to win. They missed a step. They missed a situation. Like there's something here that they were blinded to by the universe. And now they're freaking out because they don't have what they thought they had, or they aren't winning the way that they thought they could, right? Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? Go Nerds. I'm all about it. All right, one more from the Marigold Tarot. The Sun. Information coming out, happiness, enlightenment. I think it's about information coming to light. I think this Emperor is realizing, oh, I totally misjudged that whole situation. Whoops. They might be more so like saying some 4-letter words, because it looks to me like they put a lot of effort into something and it wasn't worth it. 3 of Swords. Five of Pentacles. It's interesting because this 7 of Swords looks very 3 of Swords. There's a sword in each corner, which makes it 7, but there's 3 in the middle. So I feel like somebody's lying about what they are upset about. They're lying because there's something here. We have the 5 of Pentacles underneath the 5 of Cups in the reverse. There's something here where they wanted somebody to feel left out, or they wanted somebody to feel excluded, and now they're the ones who are going to feel left out or excluded. So for some of you, there could have been like a love triangle, and this person is upset when they realize you've found somebody better, right? 2 of Pentacles. There's some sort of stability. I feel like this is stability for the person I'm reading for, the Hierophant. Like, I can make things happen. I don't have to have exactly that. If you want to play games, you can play games. But I also feel like there's a little bit of like the universe paying back this Emperor with the energy they were seeking to send your way. So this is kind of coming across as like tit for tat, or yeah, payback. Chariot in the reverse. A big red stop sign for somebody that thought they were moving forward, or thought they were like winning something or achieving something. maybe even getting like, sorry, I gotta fix my nose ring. Because we have the Four of Wands, somebody could have been convinced that they were doing really well in a relationship that they thought you wanted, right? So they were like kind of bragging about it. But then they turn around and you found somebody different, or you're doing really well on your own. Maybe there are a lot of people, making love offers, whatever it is. Now they're feeling stunted. Now they're feeling stuck. Now they're feeling like they don't have a way to resolve the situation or improve the situation after it got a little bit difficult, right? I love it, Peggy. All right. Moon in the reverse. And the Hanged Man. So, to be fully honest, if you resonate with the Hierophant, what I see is that this Emperor individual was willing to sacrifice your happiness, was willing to sacrifice something you wanted or keep you outside in order to get something for themselves. Like a boiled down version of this is like taking one for the team, but without being asked, if you know what that means. Like, I'm going to look better because you're going to take a little bit of an L for me to have this situation. You can even see fatted calf that they're ready to sacrifice, right? But the thing is, all of this hidden motives or petty behavior is contributing to karma and resulting in the Emperor looking foolish when they were very certain they could make the Hierophant look foolish. Very certain. I suppose it's worth mentioning the Hierophant is tied to Taurus, so you could have Taurus in your chart. Otherwise, that's kind of giving me stability vibes, right? Like you're able to find this stability in the chaos when others maybe are not. And I think I already called out Emperor being tied to Aries. Wow, we've got that Queen of Wands in the reverse again, along with the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Swords. I just like kind of feel bad for this person. This jealous person that felt the need to do something to try to prove that they were better than you may have been put in a situation where somebody else was comparing the two of you, and that's why things got petty, right? But they fell into the trap. Like, not everybody would fall into that. Some people would say, I don't feel the need to do all of that. I don't feel the need to be like competitive. Choose what you want to choose, but I'm just going to be over here doing my own thing. Whereas this person, I think maybe even kind of like surprised themselves in terms of what they were willing to do or become in order to like win. They got a little bit scary, a little bit self-obsessed or obsessed with their goal. Six of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Swords. And there's a sense here that somebody is going back to their old selves, or somebody is acting immaturely, losing perhaps close friends. There's judgment on this Emperor by other people that have seen their actions and feel like it went too far. and it's causing some sleeplessness or some anxiety. This person is struggling to just be, relaxed, chill, hang out. They keep thinking about what they need to do to move forward or get unstuck. And they don't feel like they have a lot of paths before them. They don't know what they don't know. They can't just ask what's going on because they know that asking would give away their position or what they're trying to accomplish. So they've got themselves into a pretty difficult situation. This is the situations deck. Okay. So we have a pop-up visit, a surprise visit. And somebody is going to pretend that everything is just fine. No problems here. Well, we don't have any arguments. It's like when you have a close friend betray you or disappoint you in some way. Let's say they were talking shit about you. And then they show up and they want to hang out. They want to go to your party or they want to, eat your food, whatever the hell, without discussing the problem that everybody is aware of. It's like, yeah, no, you're going to need to address the situation at hand before you expect us to just go back to being close buddies, right? This person's going to be faking. They're going to be pretending like everything is fine because they don't know how to talk through this situation. And they know that you are smarter than them. They might not admit it, but they know they're not part of your inner circle. They know that they have been demoted. They know that they have lost trust. They know that they've been found out, whereas you've ascended. So it's like at one point, I thought we were the same. I thought we were in the same, let's say weight class, right? And now we're even farther apart. One going down, one going up in terms of value or perceived value, whatever you want to call it. This person knows they can't fool you anymore. But you have a mind of your own, use it. So don't get pulled into what other people are expecting of this situation or what other people say they would be doing with this situation, because I have a feeling there's somebody here that doesn't have your best interests at heart. Yeah. So we have King of Swords, Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here, and you're smart enough to reach for it. You're smart enough to pursue it. It is an unexpected change for you. It may be changing a lot of different elements of your life, but that's what seems to be calling your name or pulling you in. You've had a change in heart or a change in perspective in terms of what happiness or kind of like being settled down would look like. But there is a conversation that needs to happen. This conversation deals with somebody who was acting in their low vibe selves and made a poor decision, took the wrong path, didn't really consider the circumstances, right? And tried to hide what they did. But this is an important conversation to have. It could be because that's their karma, right? But they're going to learn from it, and you have a little bit of, I think, blessings coming your way because of how you handled this difficult situation. So give yourself a high five. Congratulate yourselves for staying sane or respectful when others may not have. Give me a like or subscribe, and I will see you on the next reading, you guys.